Hey guys, TheRick here, bringing you another video. Today is going to be a new series, which I like to call it One-on-One with TheRick. So basically with this series, I'm going to go one-on-one with a fellow fish keeper. My interview, my questions, my rules. So for today's episode, I want to interview Jacob from JacobsAquariums. He's a great fish keeper with an awesome channel. I really do appreciate you taking the time off to do this video with me.
Very glad to be here. Thank you.
First off, I would like to know, how long have you been in this hobby, and is this something you would teach your kids in the future?
I've been in this hobby since I was 5 years old. The first fish I got, I won at a carnival that was right across the street from my old house in Orange County, Southern California. It was I think just a regular Oranda goldfish. And I won it in that one game where you're supposed to make the ping pong ball in the certain colored floating glass thing. You know, it's in like a little makeshift pond. And so I won that game and I got a goldfish. It was just in a little plastic bag. I took it home, put it in a goldfish bowl. It lived for about 3 days. And then it died and I had to flush it down the toilet and stuff. It's like the typical kid goldfish story, and the next day after that, my mom, seeing how, sad I was, she took me to PetSmart and we got a small little bowl type tank, and she got me a betta fish and a bamboo plant, and we put it in there. And I had that betta for about 3 years. It lived for a pretty long time. And that's pretty much that snowballed into a 10-gallon tank later on when we moved to our house, then a 30-gallon bow front tank, and then a 55-gallon tank, and all these tanks I had to really get rid of because we moved around a lot when I was a kid. And then that led me to this one right here. So that's where Jacob's aquarium obsession began. I definitely am going to pass this hobby along to my kids. No doubt about it. It's one of the best hobbies in the world. Keeps kids especially preoccupied. Gives them something to do, and challenges themselves and it challenges them as well. Because keeping an aquarium is not really that easy. On the surface it may seem like, okay, you just change the water, feed the fish, whatever. Scrub the glass, but there's a lot of other things that go into it, like maintaining proper nitrate and nitrite levels, proper phosphates, and all that junk. There's so much stuff you can talk about. So it's really a challenge, and I would actually promote my kids to go beyond just having a goldfish bowl. I would actually promote them to have a planted tank so they can learn and they can see their plants grow, watch all their hard work, flourish. So definitely I will be passing this hobby along to my kids. I will never get rid of this tank especially, so this will be probably something that they will be able to own. So yeah, definitely, I'm definitely going to pass this along to my kids. It's a great hobby.
Now, watching some of your older videos, I noticed that you had goldfish before. What are some of the good and bad experiences you had with them?
Well, with the goldfish, it was a pretty, unique experience, I guess I could say. Like I said, I've had goldfish before, but never on this scale. Never, 3 large goldfish that like to eat, like to poop, and like to cause utter chaos in my tank. One of the really big drawbacks or the bad experiences was putting them in my planted tank. They absolutely tore it apart. I wanted to try it because I thought maybe, some way, somehow it would work, but no, they tore it to pieces. They poop a lot, so it was really hard to keep the tank clean. The filter socks would get clogged up in, a day and a half sometimes. So it was really hard to keep the tank clean, and they basically tore it up. So I had to revert back to just a plain gravel substrate with fake plants, and that really wasn't that interesting to me. So that was one of the drawbacks with the goldfish. One of the good things with the goldfish, though, was that they were just so entertaining. They're very good pets. They're very interacting. They will go to the top of the tank when they see you walk up to the tank because they know what you're about to do, so they love to interact with their owners, and I loved to watch them swim because they were just characters. They would do all these little funny movements and stuff, and sometimes they would, it's just they're just characters. Sometimes they look like cartoon characters. And one of the last good experiences I will say that I had with them was just being able to raise them and to use them in my videos, because without the goldfish I wouldn't have had any opportunities to make one of my most viewed videos, which is how to properly feed your goldfish. I think it's gotten over 100,000 views so far. So they gave me the opportunity to make helpful informational videos for people, so other people could know how to take care of their goldfish properly. So that was the good and bad experiences with owning my goldfish.
You're closing in on almost 9,000 subs. What do you think it is about your channel that attracts so much subscribers?
I really can't say what attracts people to my channel because I'm not a viewer, so I don't know what their mindset is when they watch my videos or when they visit my channel. But I will say that I put a lot of work into my videos. I do a lot to make sure I have very good audio quality, very good video quality. I try to edit as well as possible, and I think all that combined, it really makes a good video, and it gives the viewer a very clear, understanding, immersive experience when they watch my videos, because there's nothing worse than having to watch a video with really bad audio quality so you can't understand everything that the person is talking about in the video. So being that I make informational videos most of the time, that's very important. So I think it's a combination of all the hard work I put into my videos and possibly doing some videos in places that most people don't. For example, at aquarium stores. I don't really see a lot of those videos because they're kind of more challenging to make. There's a lot of things you have to consider when you film a video at an aquarium store, because if it's not well put together, the viewer is going to be like, okay, well, what's over there? What's over there? How come you didn't talk about that? So it's kind of challenging, and that's probably why most people don't do it. Or if they do, it's just a quick, just video with their iPhone or something. But yeah, I put a lot of work into my videos. I make videos at at aquarium shops and stuff, which you don't really see on YouTube. So I can probably guess that that's mainly what attracts people to my channel. But not to say that the other videos that other people make aren't good at all, because there's plenty of fish keepers on YouTube that make amazing videos, and no matter the quality, no matter the audio quality, they're still very enjoyable to watch. They're very fun to watch, and I really enjoy watching other people's videos way more than editing and putting together my own, because it is a lot of work. So I'd rather sit down and watch somebody else's videos, because yeah, it's a lot of work to film the videos that I do, and a lot of the things I use to make my videos are very expensive. Like my camera is expensive, all the audio equipment I use is expensive, and I've really sacrificed to be able to obtain those things. I've gone without without money for myself, to go do things on my own for months at a time just to buy a microphone, for example. So, but I feel that all that is worth it, and it really, it really gives me the opportunity to make a high quality video that I know people are going to really enjoy watching.
I noticed you sell plants and rocks. Is there anything else you plan on adding to your website in the future?
I definitely plan on adding more products to my website. I definitely want to sell more varieties of plants. I only have 2 at the moment. It's kind of hard to sell a wide variety of aquatic plants because the amount of holding tanks that would take is a lot. And being that I live in an apartment, that would be kind of hard. If I had a home, if I had a backyard, and I could build a greenhouse and stuff, I'd definitely do it. But For the time being in this apartment, I really can't. So, but that would definitely be something I'd want to work on. I want to sell more plants. I actually am considering talking to Mike from Global Aquatics. If you guys don't know who that is, I made several videos at his shop. He owns a really large warehouse type fish store in Ontario, California. So I've been thinking about talking to him about possibly adding some planted tank supplies to his product line, because he does sell a lot of salt water, he does sell a lot of freshwater stuff, and he does sell some plants, but he doesn't have like a planted tank display to show people what they need if they want to plant a tank or anything like that. So I would probably work with him to sell more plants or sell CO2 supplies, possibly sell lighting, and hey, we can even possibly start selling saltwater fish too. So there's a lot of things I want to sell on my website. It's just a matter of finding a partner that can help me out, because at the time being right now, I don't have the space for anything like that, and even though I would really like to do it. So yeah, I might be talking to Mike to be able to do something like that, but I'm not really 100% on that. So, but yeah, definitely, I will definitely be adding some different varieties of lava rock, because some people have requested that they want some smaller size rock, like kind of almost like gravel. So I will be adding that. I could possibly add a couple new varieties of plants, maybe 2 or 3, that I could grow in this tank. But other than that, pretty much it would most likely just be more rocks that I would more variety of rocks that I would add to my site, and a few more varieties of plants, and then possibly in the future some saltwater fish, some more plants, and other supplies for a planted tank.
Now I have to know, do you plan on doing any more fish store videos? I find those videos very entertaining.
Yes, I am definitely going to be doing some more videos at some fish stores. It's kind of hard, to do those videos, because a lot of people don't understand YouTube. They don't understand the whole philosophy behind it. But for the few people that do, that actually approve my request, to make a video at their store, it does nothing but benefit them. Like Mike from Global Aquatics, before I made the video at his store, I won't say that his store is failing, but I will say that he wasn't really getting a lot of business, and the video that I made for him did very well, got over 100,000 views, brought him a lot of customers, which motivated him to clean up his store, to add more things to his product line, and it really helped out. So I definitely love making aquarium store videos, because I feel it does help the failing aquatic hobby, because it might not seem like that to us, because we're always buying things for our planted tanks, but in reality the aquarium hobby isn't really that big, and people see it as a very complicated hobby and a very expensive hobby, so they don't even bother with it. But slowly, as I make more of these videos for aquarium stores, people are starting to notice that, it's not that hard to have an aquarium. It's actually somewhat simple if I do enough research or something. So I love making aquarium store videos. I feel it does nothing but help these businesses out that really need the customer, the clientele to survive. So I actually have talked to a few local stores in my area, and I will possibly be making a video there. But like I said, it's kind of hard to do that, because a lot of people just don't understand YouTube, and they don't see any point to it, or they think I'm trying to like do something at their store, or rip them off or something. I've heard it all, trust me. I've heard people that own aquarium stores tell me some very bizarre things, like for example, just to end this question, one guy in LA, he owns this really huge warehouse type aquarium store, and he was actually on TV, and that's mainly why I found out, or the main reason why I found out about him. And I called him and asked him if I can do a video at his store, just walk around, do a little tour, whatever. Won't take much of his time. I won't need to set up any major production stuff in his store. And he wanted me to pay him $1,000. So For people like that, the video is just not going to happen because I don't have $1,000 to just say, here's $1,000. Let's make a video. No. So, but yeah, I'm trying my best to make as many aquarium store videos as I can because I know you guys like those videos, and I know TheRick, you like them too. So, so yes, definitely in the future I will be making more of those videos.
Have you found any discrimination being a plus-size fish keeper?
Being a plus-size fish keeper, well, I do wear extra large, XL, so I guess I could say I am a little plus-sized. But yeah, you know, it does give the haters out there something to talk about. It definitely does. A lot of people that don't like me for some reason, I don't know why anybody wouldn't like me, but they use my weight as a I really don't know how to say this, but they use my weight as a reason or as a tool to post really hateful comments on my videos and stuff like that. I think next to that, the only other drawback from being a plus-size fish keeper was when I had to carry this huge aquarium up 3 flights of stairs. I guess, you know, probably most likely the added weight on my body did not help. Because when I got upstairs, I literally felt like I was going to collapse and die because this thing is just so heavy and ginormous. The glass is very thick, by the way. So, but yeah, you know, as in regards to the haters that post really hurtful things in my videos, I just ignore them. You know, I don't give them any attention. I don't respond to them because I feel that these people really are hurting inside themselves. You know, they are hurting so bad that they have nothing better to do to curb that feeling than to try to hurt other people, you know. And I really feel sorry for them. I really feel bad that there's people out there that are hurting so much that they feel that they need to try to hurt somebody else, you know, on YouTube in the comment section. So, yeah, I don't respond to them, I don't listen to them, and I just try to keep moving forward with my videos. But being a, I guess you could say, overweight fish keeper and making videos on YouTube has its drawbacks, you know, because people make fun of you. But at the same time, I also am, of course, really invested in my health, you know, and I do go to the gym, I do work out, I do, you know, eat healthy. So there's a lot of things that have contributed to my weight, but I won't go into that because it's a whole nother story. But on the surface, it's all medical related, so you know it was kind of unavoidable for me. But still, that's no excuse because I mean I could have lost the weight by now. So, but yeah, there are some drawbacks to being overweight and making YouTube videos, but at the same time, I try not to let it bother me.
Now I want to talk to you about your current tank. It's pretty stunning. What about that tank do you like the most?
Well, the thing I love the most about my current Planet tank is the carpeted baby tears, because honestly I just have always wanted to grow a carpeted baby tears, and once, you know, it finally grew in and once it started to take shape, you know, of a carpet, I was just like, wow, this tank looks absolutely amazing. So that would be my most favorite part of my Planet tank. And the part of my Planet tank that I enjoy looking at the most, because every day it's different. You know, the baby tears grow every single day, and you know, there's little patches that need to be filled up, and I love seeing the progress of them, you know, growing into that and stuff. It's just really, really cool. So that would be my most favorite part about my Planet tank is my carpeted baby tears.
Are there any new projects or series coming to your channel that we can look forward to?
One future project that I'd really like to do is actually just buy a bigger fish tank. I'm not sure if I could do that in this apartment because it was complete hell trying to get this thing in here as it is with our renter's insurance and everything being considered. But that would probably be something I would want to do in the future. I don't want to get rid of this tank, so it would have to be a huge tank and then this one. So I'm not sure if I could do that, but I definitely would love to, so that's a possibility. As far as a new series of videos, I would just say that there's probably going to be a lot more aquarium store videos, a lot more product reviews, because I've kind of been slacking on those videos. I've only really made product review videos for the water pumps and things that I bought for my tank, but I want to start making product reviews for just things in general, like not things that I need, but things that I know people would probably want to buy, and they just are wondering, if it's good or not. So definitely more product reviews, more aquarium store videos, and possibly a bigger tank in the future.
Now my last question to you is, what do you want your subscribers to get, to know, and to learn from your channel?
Well, I would really like people that watch my videos to understand how much I enjoy this hobby and how much they can enjoy it themselves, because there are so many things that you can do in this hobby. There are so many different species of fish, different species of plants, so many different options, and I really feel that making these videos for people to watch on YouTube either promotes people to get back into fish keeping, or to get into the hobby in general, or just promotes people that already have fish tanks to dive deeper into their hobby. I hear it all the time in the comments how people haven't had fish tanks for years and they watch my video and they got inspired to get back into the hobby. So I'd really like people to gain a lot of knowledge from my videos, and I try to provide as much knowledge as I can, as many tips as I can, and I'd really like people to just in general be happy when they watch my videos, and just enjoy them, because I put so much hard work into them, and I really hope that they enjoy them and like watching, especially the aquarium store videos, because they're really interesting to watch. So knowledge, and just a general understanding of the hobby is what I think that I would like most people to gain and to understand from my YouTube videos.
Once again, I really do appreciate you taking the time to do this video with me.
Thanks TheRick very much for doing this video, and I'll see you later.
Alright guys, that's my first one-on-one with a fellow fish keeper. If you guys have a suggestion for another one-on-one, leave it down below. And as always guys, thanks for watching.